Oh, welcome back to Blickling. No, I didn't finish off what I was going to do off screen, so we'll have to finish it off together now. I'm certain you won't mind, but if you do, it's tough. But that's what's going to happen. Bob is busy on field 1, and we got two cats, or two young kittens going absolutely nuts at the moment. It looks like it's Teddy and Jade. Teddy, who looks like a, I normally call her a bog brush on legs, but not quite fair, I suppose. So just take that off there a little bit. Are we close enough? Yes. Looks, she's semi-long hair and she's got very short legs, which looks very odd. Anyway, we've just finished this lot off, so any thundering of hooves you hear are the kittens playing, going up and down the stairs at high speed. At least it wears them out, and during the afternoon they will finally sleep. Hey, for times I find myself wishing I had the energy of those kittens, but there. Oh, we are getting too close in. Whoa. Let's have a look, see if we've got it this time. Yeah, I didn't finish filling these up, and I do need to. Looking at the weather, we should be alright to make hay with the first lot of grass on the grass field. I need to get some more grass into the cattle, but I have to get back home first. Just try and level this lot off. I think we're going to finish this muck off up here. It is nicely aged though. It's mature manure. Now try saying that when you had a skinful. Well, not as bad as some things you have to say, tongue twisters you have to say, most of which can become rather filthy and coarse. Bob should finish off doing one this morning. Oh, and one thing I will just point out when we come to do the grass meadow, remember that, and this is kind of a character completely, that one day in this game is worth 2 weeks in real life on running 6-day seasons. So work it out for yourself. So it's not that, oh look, he's cut the grass, tethered it, and baled it all in one day. That's not quite how it works. It's how it appears to work, but that to do with the mechanism of how time passes in this game. Oh, should just try to do it, I think there's one more, I hope. It'd be nice to get back and get the mowers on this to get some hay, because we are dreadfully short of hay. The first load I might just top up the mix feed. I'm not certain yet. I may just well, let's not worry about that. Let's get this done first before we worry about what we're going to be doing next. And that's it. We're full. All done up here. We will end up having to buy muck up this end. I don't think there's any other way out of it. I think I can test. I'm going to just take some weights off the back then. Now I'm not going to need that amount of weight on here. That should actually be a little bit better. Should help to keep the front wheels on the ground a bit. I'll drop that off here, that'll be alright. We'll see where it is. And that's with using this tractor more and more now for this sort of work. Oh, notice I clean forgot to put the brake on. Right, let's get this thing around the corner. And home, James. And don't spare the horses. Here you see as the muck is here, it'd be as well I think to not to use all muck that we're going to need, and we will need it for the fields come the autumn. All the fields are going to be mucked. We'll just put that up to road gearing. That looks alright, looks nice and clear. And about this point I start to think, have I got traffic switched on? I have. Right. I don't think I want to rush this too much to get back. I've got over. Well, that can't be. Oh, I must just. Don't believe they got canola or rape up that high in flour already. They have. Oh. That's only half grown, so it's got a while to do yet, but well, they got off the mark quickly. You have to keep an eye on what the neighbours are doing. I might get away before that one behind us catches up. It's taking a little bit of pulling away on it, because we are on a bit of a slope. But as you know, we need some hay. We're almost out of hay in the barn. Got plenty of straw still, but I will do one field. I think my field one, I will bale that. What we don't use here, we'll see about selling. The stables always take some. Sounds like take some hay if we get too much of that. But I don't think we will, and I can see looking at one that looks to be going quite well over there. I will have to take the weights off the back here anyway. I haven't forgotten yet about getting rid of that and putting an underground tank in that. That's on the to-do list. Let's just check these are the right. Well, no, these aren't the right ones. I'm going to have to go normal. I haven't got the Pollingers. Yeah, I know. My memory's that bad. I forget what I've got. Oh, I've still got that set there with the grass in there. Let's have a look, see what the cattle are like anyway. Animals. Grass almost very powerful, not that much. I think what we're going to do is finish cutting that grass we got in there. That's grass at top end. And then start on the hay. Well, the thing is, if we start on the hay now, we can probably get that. Yeah, well, I talked myself out of it again. We'll do the hay first, or at least get it cut first. Cut them probably tethered first. Put this back in its base. So So we can just drop the weight off. We're not going to want that, but there's nowhere to put it. Get this on first. This on the front end and the other set on the back. I think they're there. Not yet. Hook it all up. Remember to lift it before we try and back off. Forget what else I said Bob's got to do, huh? That's my memory. I think today we should get 2 fields done. Let's see what he's actually done. Just in case he finishes off and I need to know in a hurry. And we've got 1 and so we've got 9 still to be planted with something. Yeah, we've got 1, 2 and 4. Oh yes, he's just got 9 to do. Oh, let's see how those fertilised levels are. Well, 9's fine, that can go straight in there. 2 isn't too bad. 1 and 4 need another layer on. That's just 8. But 8 will have to wait a little while. I need to get my first lot of hay off before we worry about that. I better just drop this down a few gears, or food ratios. Possibly not quite that many, but there. Right there. Meadow, here we come. Well, not really a meadow yet. There won't be a meadow until it's been under grass for a year or 2. We get that cut and tether this at the front here. Then we cut the rest of the back half up for grass to go straight into the cattle now. And we have to hope that lasts out until the grass regrows. It could be a bit touch and go. I think we need another field from somewhere. Oh, of course, 11 I was going to put that down for May. It's one of the ones we've got that cut for next year. And 8 should be plenty big enough for what we want in the grass stakes. That will be mainly hay then. It will be used for sorry, mainly grass then it will be used for. We should get 3 cuts in the year. We're not going to get rid of all that. No, we can't store it because we just have to cut as we want. Alright, let's get the wings down. Well, that's not far out, is it? No, it's not. Oh, sorry, I answer myself and no one else answers. Alright, let's see how it runs now, and I think I better go forward. I think we need to go down 1. Oh no, we're on 5th gear in C range. No, we're on 1. Let's drop it down to B range, just a bit better. That can take that. We should get plenty of hay off this one, even though it isn't fully fertilised. It will be. As soon as we cut this, I'm going over it with some slurry. I'm a great believer in using slurry where possible. I was thinking about using manure, but I think slurry would be better. Only thing is I only use slurry just straight after it's cut. You don't really want to have that in just before you cut, because even injecting as we do, it's going to be a certain amount get onto the into the grass itself. You don't really want that. The mirror isn't too bad at the back there. It's not perfect though. Could do is just get it moved a bit now. We don't. Yeah, we have got back okay. A bit concerned I've gone a bit too close to this fence. As you see, there's not a lot of grass at the other side. And what we do before we ted, we just leave it cut for a little while. That will let it dry as it is, then ted it, which is basically turn it, so that the wet at the bottom comes to the top. Let that dry. Today at the moment it's going to be perfect. It looks like it's going to be sunny all day, which basically means for the next fortnight we're going to have sun. That's going to be perfect for making hay. Even though it's early in the year, a lot earlier than I normally want to make hay. But as I say, we are dreadfully short of hay at the moment. Well, let's just see how Bob's doing. He's getting a little bit short of grinding there. Hopefully he's getting well through that field. When he's done that, I'll let him just go and get a cover before we fill him and shove him onto the last field. I don't know what I'm going to get him to do next. It's a funny thing, when you're on your own, there seems to be so much work to do, but when you've got someone there and trying to find them work and keep yourself busy, it's not quite as easy. There's another one of those nice little jobs, you know. There's certain jobs which are so easy and comfortable to do. What I'm going to do is do about 2 or 3 passes and I'm going to get GPS onto this. Not so much this edge, but the edge the other side looks quite square. Again, as I always say, I'm not going to be too worried about missing bits. Until we actually put the slurry on, any we miss can go to the cattle. They won't say no. Well, the actual cows are settled in nicely. He'll be happy to know. It's nice having 16 more cows. We should get several, I hope, this year with the breeding season. And what we will do is we go along where we are, just try and get a bit closer to the edge here, and so we level this edge off a bit. Oops, sort of go that way, it's better. That's better, that'll do. I'm not going to worry about over-cutting, you know, cutting twice. Yes, I'm waiting for the phone call from Bob saying he's done. We keep him regular contact. That's the one beauty of with mobile phones. At least we can keep in contact better than the old. We used to use CB radio for a long time, especially when Pat first started to work on the farm. That was a few years ago now. She's only well, she started working on the farm when she was 12 or 13 doing real work. Also went to school, I hasten to add. That's in her spare time. She used to love to help out. Well, I assume she loved to help out. The fact she left home. Probably she may not have loved it quite as much as they thought she did. And because father, we used to use we also used CB, but before that, oh, it was awful. You've got a problem, you had to find where, not in my case, where Dad was to ask his advice, because let's face it, he was in charge. I was then just a worker. Dad was okay, but he did have a little bit of temper. Things weren't done exactly as he wanted, and he was a little bit retarded how things had to be done. I hope I'm a little bit freer and easier than he was, but still my ways. I think we'll just about start the up and downs, and I'm going to let you go. I will attempt to finish cutting, mowing this off screen anyway. Out of character going for a moment. Just me, I've got a lot I'm trying to do off screen. I'm trying to get the challenge series finished as well at the moment. So I can start logging. Oh, whoopee. You can hear the sheer excitement in my voice. What I'm going to do, I think, is get this cut. Then I've got to drop the rear mowers, shove the forage wagon on, and pick up enough grass to do the cattle with. I think I might just keep going until we've got enough to do before we get down to Ted to what's left. Should give it a day or two just drying out anyway. Yep, almost done 2 laps. That's one of those jobs which has to be done, and I will get Bob to muck my moles some later. Again, next mowing I think will be his. Let's see how much hay we got then. If we've got almost enough, I think we'll shove the rest of it into the cattle, and what's left will go into the silage. Right, there we go, just lift up both ends. Try and level this off a little bit. Not quite right, mow it back a bit. Bob's finished work. I'm just going to go across and see him. And just, if I hit the right button. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's put the brake on. Just tend to get away with you a bit if you don't. I'll just jump across to him. shut him off, because if not, all we get is that showing all the time. Let's have a character again, I know. And we'll put this all up later when we're done. Alright. $9 meters, that sounds about right. Whether it is another matter. What wants to come? Try it like that, see what happens. Make sure there's no offset, which will mess us up no end. Just double check on the width of these marbles. Oh, there we are. 8.9, right, I need to cut that down a bit. We'll do 8 meter. I'd rather go over than under. Break off and away we go. Get rid of that. That seems alright. Should want to get this first bit done. I see we're not actually straight here, are we? Because you have to remember, none of these fields are square. I'm going to wait until I finish cutting here completely. And take it up to the next. Next bit. Oh, we are almost at the end of the field anyway. Right, stop, up, up. This is where the fun starts. I want to get in quite close to that fence when I'm turning, but I don't actually want to hit it. Yes, I know, I'm a perfectionist. I can hear the laughter from here when I said that. Get this one done, it will be full cut to full length all the way till we get to the other side, which is going to be a bit of a dog's dinner, I reckon. Oh, I shouldn't really mention dog's dinner, there was cats around here. I see Alfie's joined in the fun now. Yes, as I mentioned before, I'm not going to mention it again. We've got 7 of the little parishes now, all from rescue home. We got the 3 old ones, the middle, or the young adult, and 3 kittens now. They must be mad. Right, on the way back, I will bid you all adieu. And we go back up again. I wonder if it might pay us to trade these in for the Pottinger marbles. Not as wide, but for this tractor they're perfect because you can connect them all up onto the rear end, turn your steering around, and Bob's your proverbial uncle. We might have missed a bit there. Don't look like we got it. No, I see what's going wrong. Got the wrong. That's better. With the wrong cruise speed installed. We won't actually have an outright cruise. Just let it. The tractor decides the best for the equipment on. Well, I was going to say this you all to do on this. It will. No, come on, that's it. Don't ask me what I'm doing, I have no idea. I'm hitting buttons all over the place and hitting the wrong ones. Hard. Right, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, you want to subscribe. You know you really want to. You do want to, don't you? No, perhaps you don't. Your behaviour will be right. There's a lot better things on YouTube than this. Alright, any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them. Remember, this is FS17 I'm playing this on. This is Blickling on FS17. Blickling by my old mate OldBor. One of a short series he done through, I think, 13, 15 and 17 I think he done Blickling in different forms. Great little map if you like British style maps, which are not exactly easy. They're not meant to be easy. You're meant to have a lot, and you have a lot of collisions on it. Anyway, that's the advert for Mick and his excellent map. So any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, feel free to post them in the comment section. I read every one and I try and reply to everyone. Just level it up there. I think what that is, man. I said, wishing you a sweet adieu. Oh, cheerio, can I? Cheerio. Bet you thought I wasn't going to say that, didn't you?